What if I told you this stunning Art Deco apartment building on Franklin Avenue has played host and home to some of Hollywood's most iconic people? And no, I'm not just talking about the people always associated with the building, like Mickey Rooney and Ronald Reagan. I dug deep in the archives and found that some truly peculiar and fascinating people once slumbered, partied, and even died here. Welcome to the Montecito Apartments. Construction began in 1930, and by September 1st of 1931, the building officially opened. Designed by Marcus P. Miller, his most significant work, the 10-story plus basement levels Art Deco gem features Mayan-inspired concrete friezes, a copper roof, neon signage, and an entrance fit for a Golden Age starlight, complete with black marble and starburst pendant lights. But as striking as it looks, it's the stories hidden inside that truly steal the show. From the beginning, this was the chosen spot for actors and industry folk coming to the city because of their 24-hour switchboard operator who could connect you with the studios at any time of day. They also had a lobby bulletin board that posted billings. It is centrally located on Franklin and Cherokee, and my God has his place seen it all. Before there was Shirley Temple, there was little Mitzi. Mitzi Green and her parents would stay at the Montecito in 1931. And at just aged 11 years old, the first child to have a multi-picture deal, she would while away the hours reading her fan mail and joining her parents as they hosted the upper echelon of entertainment. 1932 was a good year for the apartments, housing vaudeville and screen legends like Burt Wheeler, Andy Clyde and his new bride Elsie Tarrant, and aviation daredevil Charles de Bavere and his monkey Jumpy, who would host parties for aviation enthusiasts. 1934, the apartments finally got approved for a permit for a commissary in the basement, and it's also where Paramount accountant Tom Ward Jr. was kidnapped. In 1936, famous Canadian philanthropist Lady Dunn would stay here after her stay at the White House, where she'd been personally invited and hosted by First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. The apartments would make papers again in 1941, when controversial psychic medium and magazine founder, Irish-born Eileen J. Garrett, stayed for an elongated period of time, noted for her work with spiritualists and Sherlock Holmes author Arthur Conan Doyle. In 1944, the apartments became a crime scene when the nude, lifeless body of rich, widowed Denver socialite Helen Brock was found in her apartment, along with the nearly dead Denver attorney Milton Smith, after they'd engaged in what the papers called a week-long rum orgy. The apartment was indeed trashed with alcohol bottles, cigarettes, and untouched food. In the 1950s, you could rent a furnished apartment for $5 a day and $100 a month. In the 1960s, Columbia Pictures used it to house the so-called Candy Web girls, who took over both the 9th and 10th floors. The building would go through numerous transactions over the next few decades. In the 1980s, after an extensive renovation, the once famed apartment building to the stars, with the best rooftop garden in Hollywood, would become housing for senior citizens, a role it still proudly plays today.